So as you probably know, this is the Right Honorable Crockhead with me here. One of his other titles is the Right Honorable Pervert Master. We just added the Right Honorable to distinction recently. Right now, as a matter of fact.
Helps me get full.
Helps you get full, right? So, what do you think of this? Like, you know, it's Sunday evening, and I had the bad taste to invite this individual to come and spend some time with me and get stoned and shit, and so he keeps reminding me about this born again Christians shooting each other at Walmart, or Macy's, or wherever the fuck. Walmart twice, right?
Yeah.
Now, this guy's a crackhead, right? Like, you go to what university did you go to? You go to university?
Walmart engineering.
Walmart engineering. Anyway, Rice Krispies. Anyway, so
Kellogg's or something.
But it happened at Walmart and Macy's. This is true, right?
Yeah.
And so, I for the life of me, trying to figure out, like, well, you know, why do they keep doing this? Like, why create the conditions such that people kill each other to, you know, like, and so this asshole points out that it's good for the bottom line.
Hey, they're going for war, and nothing's going to stop them
from getting my kid the Pokemon. Anyway, cheap. I can go buy one full pop retail, but I'm gonna kill to get one cheap. Understand?
Yeah.
This is in the Christianest country on earth, is what they would claim, right?
Yes, the holiest.
Well, no, the Holy Land's the holiest. They give that to the Jews, apparently, you know. And you know what? The Jews are entitled to that because
probably,
you know,
them
no, they are. They really are. No, they are. They are.
That's what it is. It's a conspiracy.
I'm not saying anything. It's not about the conspiracy horseshit. This is just about people living in a Christian country. So, if I was a Muslim doorstop in a fucking latrine, and I saw this representation of Christianity and democracy, how tempting would I find how tempted would I be to suck on that fruit?
Not very.
You know, like, you know, and yet these individuals strut about the fucking globe, conning themselves into thinking we got the best goddamn system there is. Ain't nothing that can touch us. Or there wasn't nothing that could until we spent ourselves silly. Now, why is it smart to spend $17 trillion on shock and awe? Let's, for the sake of argument, use handy figures that we've heard of recently. On shock and awe, when you can just as easily go in and whack the fucker where he lives, as we've just seen demonstrated with the Gaddafi thing. How you like Muhammad? Boom, gone. Don't have to throw a fucking bomb at him at all. But you see, would it follow that if you were president, you had all kinds of people helped you get in office and lick your dick and shit, you know, and they just happened to be arms production houses, and they keep, you know, giving your boys all the best kind of guns there are. Charge you well to do it, mind you, but so you'd be kind of beholden to them, wouldn't you figure?
You'd be goddamn uppity.
Not to kowtow, like, you understand? Like, so this is a problem with democracy. Can we say this? It's stupor-inducing. Like, you know, like,
it's crazy.
you know, like, not only do you not know what you do, you haven't got a snowball's chance in hell of having the faintest fucking hope of seeing what you do. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it's like pea soup with a mind, right? And everybody's sucking on it like it's fucking manna from heaven. You understand? Anyway.
I like pizza.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with pea soup either. I don't want it between my
my
ears.
mind is
I don't want to wash my car
my mind is
either.
a
I mean,
little
pea
different.
soup has its limitations.
My mind is a little different.
Can we say pea soup has its limitations as far as I'm concerned, as far as you're concerned? Well, I'm telling you right now, I don't give a fuck about you. I have limitations. I got pea soup limitations. I got barriers. I got borders with pea soup. I do not want to be found thinking like it. No, nor speaking like I'm thinking like it. I got 3 things to tell you. And the first thing is item 1. The second thing is item 2. Hang on. Hang on now. Wait. What is it, fucker? What the fuck is it? What am I paying big bucks for? What the fuck is it? I'm looking at an idiot here. It's a fucking useless prick. I don't know what it is. And he's still running for fucking president of the country. And people, and I only seen 2 comments. That was the first one. And another comment I seen this guy says basically, who gives a fuck? I'm thinking, okay, so I got a choice between this and who else? It's like, why choose between bed bugs? Like, well, one was Miss Universe bed bug of 1999, and that was kind of a regular old bed bug with a fucking college degree.
All right.
So you want to go with it. You want to go with the babe with the boobs, right? Fuck the degree.
She might make money.
Yeah, you might be able to get blowjobs back in the White House. It might be illegal to like blowjobs in the White House again.
Sell her ass somewhere.
Anyway, you understand? You guys are totally fucked.
Hey?
Well, I'm talking to these idiots in fucking YouTube land here. Like all of them. 100%. 0 exceptions. If this shit's making sense to you, you're seriously mentally ill. Seriously, clinically, diagnosably, certifiably insane. That means without the slightest grip on reality whatsoever. Now, can you imagine the apology the Bushes and Cheneys are going to have to up for the people of Iraq and Iran? When it becomes abundantly clear that whole exercise was just an exercise in making money. Nothing personal. It's how I make a living. See, can you like, is it self-evident to you, like, why that would not be a good originating postulate to introduce into the mix for the next 1,000 years?
Yeah.
Like, you think I'm being prejudiced or narrow-minded or anything?
No.
Like, I'm just not going to have it. Period.
That's it.
So what are those guys going to do? They don't know anything now. They'll try to bugger fuck things so that we'll need them again, right? They'll try and create disturbances here or there so that an army will be necessary.
Yeah.
Police force will be necessary. You know what? I can get any crackhead. I give him $100 to go kick a store window in. He'd fucking do it in a heartbeat, right? I would do it in a heartbeat. Not really, but you understand what I'm saying? So, in a world where nobody gives a shit, and nobody cares that nobody gives a shit, and nobody wants to give a shit, and nobody really wants to be held responsible for anything. Not even the scent of their own farts at opera time. You understand? Oh, looking around to see who did it. Bunch of lying fart snifters. Understand? Like, you know, and I spent years trying to figure out how I was going to tell these people I was their king so that they, got it. So that, they understand that I'm not here to rungle fuck them or chisel them in a new way or bungle fuck them at all. Like, what? I was a waste of fucking time. Understand? They don't give a fuck what they think about anything.
No.
Not even their own savior's fucking birthday. Out shooting each other. Understand? It was safer living in a fucking shooting gallery in the 60s than it is to go fucking shopping at Macy's today. You understand this? Fuck me. And we're evolving, see? You got fucking Richard Dinkins and other scientific idiots standing around saying, "Oh yeah, we're far too literate today to entertain any superstitious notion there's a god or there's any purpose to life or anything. It's just gases fucking and boom, Bob's your uncle. Here you are." Now, that wouldn't have satisfied, that story would not satisfy a pagan pygmy 10,000 years ago. Can we say this?
Yeah.
Not one of them. It would be an unsatisfying authoritative myth. Can we say this?
Yeah.
That would be an unsatisfying authoritative myth to fucking bed bugs. No, a bed bug wouldn't follow that. Understand?
Yeah.
I know. I have intimate relations with bed bugs, just so you understand. And I find more honor in them than I do in humans currently. And I'm your king. And this here is my chief advisor. I didn't know what perversion was really about. I didn't know that people actually shopped in dumpsters. I didn't know that people actually lived under stairwells. Really, yeah, let me know. For a night or two, maybe. Not for years. I didn't know that people had corners that they protected from other people to beg from. You have to fight to beg in some places. And I didn't know that buying a gun perverts a man. I didn't know that men had so little grip on their own wits as they do. This man showed me this. So, he doesn't take compliments too well either. You can see his head's kind of schlenting around. He's trying, but this is the truth. It was an education that I needed to be your king. So what I'm finding is that teachers show up. If you're an interested student, teachers show up just boom, don't they? Like if you have a thirst for wisdom, teachers are going to show up in your life. Can you see this?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have a thirst for wisdom, if you are unwilling to worship the true, like if you would prefer to what? Imbibe your stupidity? Like suck on stuporous stuff like theft, lies, belligerence. You know what I'm saying? Like dementia. Like
Just enjoy the use.
Anyway, you have to slap them out. I don't like to do it on camera. It's embarrassing. They do the YouTube thing and everything. Like when I fucking pervert dingbat he is and sadistic prick.
I'm famous now.
Black and blue all over. Anyway, you are famous. And you've been famous for a long time. But we won't go into that right now. Because I don't think you're ready for it. I don't think they are either. Maybe some other time we say this, but for right now, we'll say that you've really helped me. Would you admit to this? Helping me?
try.
For the last year and a half, like really, really doing everything you can.
Yeah, I try.
And you haven't done it perfectly. This is true,
No.
right? But you failed a lot, but you always came back, right? Like you never stopped.
Yeah.
And for a while, I'm sure you didn't know why you were continuing to do it. Can you say this?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because results are not immediate with this process, are they? Like,
No.
you start telling the truth and boom, oh, I got 900 IQ. But in a year and a half, at some point, benefit started to manifest for you, so that without me saying anything, you were having your own ahas. Is this not true?
Yeah.
And so truth started coming from you when it hadn't before, because of your own personal relationship with it, new relationship with it, and your experience of the cost to live in its absence. Can you say this?
Yeah.
Like people who, like, if you're not worshiping its fruit, it's a real fucking crapshoot you're involved in. Can you say this, David?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, you might get shot in Walmart trying to buy your kid a fucking Christmas present, for Christ's sake. Anyway, you people are in a stupor. You're twisted, demented, crazy. You need help. The crackhead and I and a bunch of others are your help. That's what we're here to do. We're here to help you. And for God's sake, listen up. You need some help. You need some guidance. I don't know how to say it any clearer than this. Can you, David? Like, is there anything like?
No.
Like anybody who can't get this message, I think is beyond my ability or my education to reach. Like, there's nothing subtle about this current tape. Can we say this?
No.
Right, and nothing that requires much of a leap of intellect, much higher than mud, right? Like, you get, to the point where you're an amoeba, this will catch.
Yeah.
All right, so you have things that affect you. Your money is one. And it's a significant thing, isn't it? Like if I don't have any money at all, it's kind of a drag, right? Like I can't buy what I want to buy when I want to buy it, right? Like, so, I mean, it's livable. It's certainly livable, but it's not as much fun as having money.
Right.
But if I have stolen money, like if I've earned the money, like if I've generated value for, if I've generated a relational value for resources, and I have profited that way, there's a different experience to the havingness of money than if I steal it. Can we say this?
Yeah.
Or if I glean it any way that I know that I shouldn't,
Right.
or even suspect that I shouldn't be gleaning it, it's going to be a different experience. Can we say this?
Yeah.
So this is why the translation of the Bible is faulty. Because, and it was John Steinbeck that introduced this theory to me, but I've been thinking about it for years, and it's true. The Ten Commandments shouldn't read, "Thou shalt not do bumblefoot," whatever it is. "Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Thou canst not kill. Thou canst not steal. And profit." You understand? Like, the "and profit" was an understood thing when people were, like, every man wants to profit, right? Like, we have a built-in expectation of increase into our DNA, right? Like, we are born with this, and so if we're not getting increase, we're hurting. So, but if I'm stealing increase, it's not nourishing increase for me. It dwarfs my spirit. Can we say this?
Yeah.
And when my spirit's dwarfed, the first thing I'm going to do is dwarf my integrity because my integrity makes it painful for me to notice my spirit's dwarfed.
Yeah.
So he came up with good reasons. Well, fuck, everybody does it anyway, right? Don't give a shit. No, no, notice. Right? So we are dying of reasonableness, can we say this, and loneliness. Those are the two killers of mankind today. They put cancer and heart disease and every other goddamn medical condition multiplied by 2. Pale in comparison.
That's true.
You know, people are so lonely and perverted and twisted that they're killing each other in a Christian country for fucking shopping rights on their alleged savior's birthday. I mean, that is vomitous. But what really makes it difficult to refrain from puking on this thing is that nobody's upset about this. Everybody thinks, well, you know, that's right. They're not connecting no dots, no how. Can we say this? People are stumbling around with nowhere to, in their mind, they got nowhere to go, no reason to get there, and so while I'm hanging out, I'm going to gobble up as much as I can get. Basically, this is what we've got here now. It's a bunch of 7 billion people going, me, 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 me. And, you know, variations on said theme. Now, if you're the most brilliant being in the universe, you know, and so somebody's going, me, 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 saying, oh, and by the way, motherfucker, you know, while you're up, you know, you want to pass me a few bras and some coke, that'd be cool. Punch out a few of my enemies and, you know, give me a new set of clothes while you're up. See you later, guys, bye. You know, like,
yes, bud.
you understand, like, I wouldn't be too, you know, moved to get up and, you know, rush cook that guy breakfast, would you? I mean, tell the truth here.
If you want the truth, he'd fucking die of starvation.
Well, that's you. He can do things I can't, you understand? Like, so, anyway, so, I can't even have those thoughts. Anyway, so I do have them every once in a while. Some of them really, really get to me, and I go, oh, I want to kill this one, and I just want to fucking tear his head off. But I practice what I've been taught to practice, and it goes away.
Yeah, me too.
I fucking write about everything these fucks, stupid teachers. Anyway, so as long as you don't do stupid shit right in front of me, you're probably going to live. Like, I don't know, I mentioned before, have we talked about this? I don't want to find out what company is in charge of bugger fucking the oil in Brazil. But I am so pissed off with BP oil currently that if I find out that this second thing is courtesy of their board of directors, again, I can't speak for my sanity. If I find that, I'll go fucking ballistic. Anyway, so I'm your king, and the Right Honorable Crackhead is my top advisor. And we have others. And pretty good ones, too. So, if you're living in or shopping in a dumpster, you need to come home. Please. If you're, you know which end is up, which way is sideways, and where you've been or where you're going, come home. How you get here is simple. You begin the big King's Bar if you worship the true. You write your list. get to work. And you roll your sleeves up. You do this, I promise you, your heart's desire, whatever it is, has a chance of coming to you. I think it's fairly safe to say, if you don't, it would be we just call it a crapshoot on a good day.
Yeah.
On the best of days, it'd be crapshoot.
Yeah.
So, one possibility, and that's results for sure that I suggest are better than winning the lottery. You know, it's a pretty nice address around here, don't you think?
Yeah.
So, one requires that I worship the true, and one doesn't. You're worshiping something. You're worshiping your money, right? Or your sales, or your fucking Pokemon, or you kill somebody for something, whatever that is you're prepared to kill for. You can say that's a worship?
Oh, yeah.
Whatever I'm prepared to kill for, I'm worshiping, right?
Yeah.
So, if I'm prepared to kill for my demented ideas, that's a perversion. Can you say this?
Mm.
I know. Like, just because you piss me off, I mean, have people pissed me off? People piss you off?
Hey?
Do people piss you off?
Yeah.
Yeah. People piss me off sometimes.
Yeah.
Some people piss me off in a robust fashion periodically.
Yeah.
Now, have you seen me hunger to use violent solution in any circumstance in a year and a half?
No.
Even when violent circumstances are being prevaricated upon us.
I know.
Right? Nor did we bow to any of the violence or any of the intended pressure. Can we say this as well?
Yeah.
And not only that, but we, in every instance, defeated our opponent in the process without having to throw a single blow. Can we say this as well?
Yeah.
All right. So, except with Ivo.
What?
Except with Ivo.
Oh.
So, it's possible to not use violence, no matter how pissed off you are. Can we say this?
Yes.
Yeah, like, picture this, some guy takes my books and climbs up on a perch and throws them out a window into a puddle of water because he thinks it's a good idea to do. And maintaining equilibrium through that. I did too.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't realize it until I did kick him gently. He's not afraid of me, is he? As a man I've kicked in the head, right? And he's not afraid of me. Can you say this?
No.
And he considers me to be a friend of his. Can you say that?
Yeah.
So I kicked the man in the head, and he considers me to be a good friend of his. Like, one of the best friends he had there, right? And I didn't really do anything for him other than kick him in the head and push him around a bit.
Yeah.
So there's a way of dealing with people that doesn't have to disempower them. Can we say that?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice if we get it contagious? But it's not. You have to work for this, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
You have to work for clarity of mind. You don't have it. It's not because you got free will does not mean you got all kinds of. What it means is you got an opportunity to choose between truth and your ego.
I know.
That's it. Period. And most of you are fucking up this. So you give people two choices, they're going to fuck it up 90% of the time, right?
I know.
Fucking imagine this. What kind of other creature would do this? Give them two choices and they fuck it up 90% of the time.
It'd be like me turning on this machine.
Anyway, thanks for paying attention to a couple of funny old men.